electric cars are here to stay, I guess, in my mind. And worldwide, there's 370 electric vehicle models. That was 2020. 370 models. China in 2020 had 3.5 million electrical vehicles. Europe 1.8 million, United States 1.1. So we're a little behind the scale. And rumors are that GM has an electric Corvette that is coming out in 23. And those of you who are a fan of Back to the Future, there's going to be a DeLorean coming out in 23 as well. And Ford, you know, they have their model, the 350, their Lightning, that I think comes out sometime this year.
Reservation holders will get them by phone.
Yeah. They're already working on their second vehicle. So I think that just shows you the power of this. And I think the exciting part for me is as an institution of higher ed, we should be leaders in sustainable living. And so grateful that we have Alan here. So I'll turn it over to him, let you a few comments. And if you're like me, I'm really curious about what this vehicle is. How long does it take to charge? What happens when you run out of batteries going down the street? Do you go get a couple of Everettis and plug it in? So really curious about that. And then also, Julie McClure has her vehicle here too that is actually like a couple months old. So if you have questions, it's a really good time to ask them about it. So Dr. Nolan.
Thank you. Okay, again, like Dr. Alvarez says, thank you all for being here. This has been a labor of love since last summer, so I've been working diligently on this, doing a lot of research. Luckily, Colorado has been great at helping institutions and workplaces providing funds so that we could get things like this on campus, because our faculty, our staff have these vehicles, our students have these vehicles. We've already had students charge up on these since we've activated them. And Charge Ahead Colorado is the name of the grant, where they basically provided $18,000 for this project to help get this going. And in coordination with Pat and Jen here on campus, National Car Charging in Denver, we were able to get all of it set up, and it's been great. They work, we're seeing them. We of course have the Tesla Model 3 here, which is one of the earliest kind of, used to be quote unquote affordable, it's a little more expensive than it used to be, vehicles, but Colorado helps with that. If you buy one of these, or even like Ms. McClure's Kia EV6 over there, Colorado will give you $2,500 back on your purchase when you do taxes. Now, Tesla ran out of credits, but Ms. McClure's Kia EV6, you will also get $7,500 back for the purchase of that on your taxes, because Kia has not run out of credit. So like what Dr. Alvarez was saying, Mustang's got an EV version, F-150's got it out, Kia, Hyundai, all of the big names. You can buy a Hummer that is an EV now, a total tank of a vehicle, and you basically get 10 grand back for the purchase until the credits run out. So these may not be affordable up front, but we're definitely getting to the point where everyone's getting there. Norway has like 99% of their vehicles are electric. Several manufacturers here in the United States have dedicated a timeline where the entire fleet will be electric by 2030 or 2035. Europe will be fully electric, new car sales by 2035. It's coming, it's here, and we wanted to make sure that Otero was at the forefront of that movement. We want to make sure that not only are we prepared for our students we have today, but that our students that are coming to us, these that are middle schoolers right now, and their first vehicle may be an electric car from Chevy or Ford or any of the others, that we are ready to be able to handle whatever needs they have when they come here. So I wanted to thank Dr. Alvarez for letting me do this, for letting me put this application in. We got awarded, we got it built, and now Otero is a little bit more ahead of the future than some of the other community colleges in the system maybe, but we're here. And thankfully, our electricity is partially renewable. We get wind and water forms of electricity here on campus. So it's not dirty coal. We actually get clean electricity here, and that means that our cars are being charged fossil fuel free, and that's our little impact on the rest of the world. So thank you all for coming today, and I will open this up. We'll show you on the inside. If you have questions, I'll be answering any you might have about how quick. Technically, AAA has a big honking battery. They'll come if you die on the side of the road. But it's essentially the same thing as if a gas car dies on the side of the road. You just call up AAA and somebody will tow it for you or recharge it for you. So, any questions? We'll do that.
We're gonna do a quick ribbon cutting.
We're going to do the ribbon cutting and then we'll open it to questions.
Okay.
Get the golden scissors.
Yeah, better get behind.
Get behind. Get behind. Oh, don't run with it.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Okay. So this one's mine, and that one's Mrs. McClure's. Yes. That is the front, yes.
Oh, look at the front. This front is bigger than my front.
You got a portable charger too?
Yes.
Yeah,
I hear they're
So,
not doing that anymore.
correct. This one allows me to charge up when I'm at the apartment. And then this one, this is what allows me to charge up at the Village Inn one. So if I don't have a Tesla specific charger like in the Springs, I use this one to charge up at Village Inn and other third party. Yes. Yep, and the guy there, I can plug into a 220 or a 120. Because this is actually a wrap. So I wrap the car to protect the paint. It didn't help because it's been damaged already. But also because I wanted to be the Green Ranger instead of the Blue Ranger. Yes. They would shut down as well. So they actually have their own little circuit breaker back there. So if anything goes wrong, we can flip them off separately from the rest of the campus.
Well, what are their options?
It was all things right here. So the battery is under the floor, and because there's a motor in the back with no connection to the steering column, there's no central axle or bump that you would have in traditional vehicles. But yeah, the battery's underneath.
How long did it take to charge?
So if this guy is completely dead at zero, it'd take about 7 to 8 hours on that thing to get all the way up to full.
So when people park here, does it notify you your car's done so you can get out the spot for somebody else to
Yes,
get in?
there's an app for the charger, but most cars, like the Julie's there, will have a Kia app or a Tesla app that will also tell you that.
So when you're charging, you got to put your credit card in or some way to charge you?
It's tied to your app. So the app will give you a little tappy card, and then whatever credit card you have tied to the app.
So you have something on file with just
Yes,
the
with charge
app
point.
in order to charge you for the electricity.
Absolutely.
So if this charges for 8 hours, what is the cost on the electricity?
It's 25 cents per unit of electricity, kilowatt hours, like gallons.
Right.
So it's 25 cents per kilowatt hour.
How many
This one holds 55.
55?
Hers holds about 75.
Okay.
So her battery is bigger than mine. So it would take about $12 to charge this thing from zero.
There you go. It's about a gallon of gas nowadays.
Yeah. But yeah, $12 and I can go 260 miles.
So another question, what happens if you're, like say you're stuck in a snowstorm and you get down to the end of your battery, then what?
Same that would happen to a gas car if it runs out of electricity running the heater or run out of gas running the heater.
It just
goes
dies.
dead. Yeah.
So you're
Until
basically-
AAA gets there.
No, someone comes to get
Yep.
you.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. If you hit the brake, it'll change seating positions. Yeah, everything is on the screen. So once it goes into drive, this turns into your speedometer. It'll have a map of the road and show people on either side of it. Yeah, so this winds up being your
Where's
kind of
my
instrument
gear?
cluster.
Where do I put it in
So this is your gear selector. Just press down for drive, press up for reverse,
But not now.
push into. Well, it wouldn't work because it's not on the brake. Yeah. But yeah.
That's awesome.
And then of course I can actually turn on and look at all the cameras.
So do those record?
That's what that is, Sentry mode. So if somebody gets near the car and I'm not here, it'll record if they get too close. Of course, it wasn't on when they damaged my car over there, so yeah, I have no evidence.
That's pretty sweet.
So you got the story behind the Power Rangers.
Well, of course, you know, my hobby outside of teaching is karate. And I'm a child of the 90s, so Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers were my thing.
I
That's
Googled
the
and
Green
searched
Ranger.
it.
Yeah, that's the
I was
Green
like,
Ranger.
what is
And this is the Japanese word for the Power Rangers. And it's still dinosaur related, even though they're telling me that's a dragon.
Hey, Alan, is this car called an ironic?
No.
Okay, because she told me something funny about it.
That's funny.
Your front is bigger than my front.
Whether it's a car called.
Well, you know, I'm going with Junta Frog, so. Oh. No, mine's coarse because it's in the back. I was coming along.
Totally different reason.
You don't get to make that joke.
Oh, yes, we do. Yes, we do.
This is Adrian Hart with your Southeast Colorado News on seconews.org at Otero College here in La Junta from this ribbon cutting ceremony for their electric vehicle charging stations. Pretty cool stuff. I'm Adrian Hart with your Southeast Colorado News on seconews.org.